Hello and welcome everybody to the second round of the NSMB Summer Championship here of 2023. I'm Doom and I'm joined here by Yipley.
Hello.
So yeah, today we've already had the first round today and now we're in the second round here. Jaded versus Caleb. Exciting times here. J-Dude, it has held the world record a few times now. His best time on the leaderboard is 22:25. That's a pretty damn good time. And then Caleb, he's a little bit further behind. It's a 23 minutes 16. So that's 51 seconds between them. But as we've just seen in our first round earlier today, anything can happen. So yeah, I don't know what to expect.
The audio thing. What happened?
Hello, Yipley. Are you back? We may be experiencing
Sorry, is
some
everything
technical
working
issues.
now?
Yeah, I think everything's working.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. Sorry. I'm back, but I'm hearing everything like 7 times. Give me a minute, sorry.
This is an interesting turn of events. In the meanwhile, we can see the runners practicing here. J-Dude, it looks like he's kind of struggling here on Bowser's Castle. That's one I thought he'd definitely be very consistent with, but it looks like today he's struggling a little. Caleb practicing 8 Tower 2. 8 Tower 1, sorry. It's looking alright.
Okay, I think I got it to not be bad. I don't know really what I did there, but swag. Hello, people. Hello again. Yeah, we did this earlier today. I guess we're time to go again. 2 new people, cool people. You like them. Caleb's fun. Jay's fun. Can have a fun race. I can hear everything twice again. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm stupid. I had an extra Twitch tab open, and I was hearing it through the Twitch tab as well as from the stream. Let's go. All right.
Nice.
Sweet. Yeah.
We're professionals
Genius
here.
moves over here. Clearly. Oh, that's so silly. So yeah. The boys is warming up, getting themselves all juicy and warm. Whoa, pause. Yeah, alright, I'll talk a little about the boys playing today, I suppose. So we got Jay, former world record holder, I do believe. Bit of a Chad, Canadian, very cool. Held the NSMB 2 world record for like really long time. Very like technically very consistent and fast. Definitely not his primary game, but he's like really good at it regardless. Just high skill individual. And we got Caleb, who's high fun individual. Always makes for very interesting races, and you'll love to see him come out every time and put on some sort of show, whatever that may be. Doesn't have the best racing record, but good runner regardless. And And I think we should probably give them the cue to get going. I don't think they are actually aware. Oh, maybe they are. Doo-doo-doo. So yeah, Doom, you mind telling us a little bit about what they may have already set up for this race?
Yeah, so probably long before we even got around here, they've already done an RNG manipulation. Being the top runners, I expect Jaded to be doing the super manip. Caleb, I suspect, is probably doing it as well. So what it does is, before the game is even loaded, it manipulates the RNG in such a way that we can get better odds. And with this specific RNG manipulation, we can pretty much guarantee to get what we want every single time. Well, it depends. Maybe Jadu's gonna go for the mini route, but long story short, we want to get the blue shell in level 1-2, and this RNG manip ensures that it happens, and later on in the run it does a few other things, which we'll get to when we get there in the run, I suppose.
Yeah, the versatility of this manipulation that's new is so cool. Like, it's such a unique manipulation compared to maybe some other games have. Like, I think most traditional manipulations that you might see, like say from like a Pokemon game, you'll start from one seed and try to keep the RNG consistent through the entire, way you go through the game. You'll just try to do consistent movement to keep the RNG the same. This manip actually works completely differently. Just the way that the way that the game itself handles RNG is, it tends to the RNG advancement function is faulty, so it can fall into cycles. And what that means for us is we can essentially have only 8 RNG values that it can ever hit at one time. So what the runners are essentially going to be doing the whole game, instead of playing with 16 billion RNG values they could hit, it's actually only set to 8 values, and those values are very good for what we want. So the RNG is always going to be very nice the entire run, because it's going to be sitting on those 8 good values, and it's really cool stuff how it works, and just a very, very interesting facet of this game that you'll probably not be able to pick up from just by watching it here. This game has tons of hidden depth like that. It's really interesting.
They are both away now.
Really...
Both choosing Mario. That's interesting. We were speaking earlier how Luigi is usually a popular choice amongst the runners, but today we've seen 3 Marios against 1 Luigi. There is no difference between Mario and Luigi in this game, by the way. So it's purely an aesthetic thing, but I think most runners do tend to go with Luigi.
Yeah, I knew Jay was going to go with Mario. He's always been a Mario kind of fool. Didn't realize Caleb was also. Makes me think a little bit worse of both of them. But, it's alright. We still love him.
Something that you may notice here in the first level already, they are counting how many double jumps they do. The triple jumps don't matter. The double jumps, however, they are what advance the RNG that we were talking about. Oh, and Jay had a little mishap there that may have messed up his RNG. We'll have to see in the next level. But I think they need to get 8 double jumps, and they guarantee themselves to get a blue shell. However, that little mishap there from Jay may have just screwed him over. We'll have to see here.
Yeah, both on Superman. Ooh. Yikes.
Yeah, so
Jay
got
pixel
stopped there for like a second.
Yeah. Ooh. There's only 2 good values of the 8 that give shell, and you can usually tell which ones they are based on the toads, but Jay made some mistake in one too. And he's paying the punishment here. 17 seconds will be lost on top of whatever movement loss he already has, which is looking like a lot. That was a really unclean 1-2 from him. Completely aside from the fact that he didn't get shell. So bad start for Jay, but hopefully he can pick it back up.
And if you're new to this game, you need the shell to go through the secret exit in 1 tower here, the next level. in order to use the cannon to get to World 5. So it's really a crucial power-up to get. He can get it here in the Toad House. It's pretty easy to get. He just needs to aim for the bottom right corner. Ooh.
Oh my gosh, Jay!
So unlucky!
That's so bad.
There is one
Jay's pulling a
backup
Caleb.
left. Oh, man. There is one backup left.
The Caleb curse is migrating.
So now he needs to replay 1-1 and get double sixes on the timer to unlock another Toad House. But that's gonna lose him so much time.
It's way worse than that. It's actually double threes. So he's gotta wait like 50 whole seconds just to get the right flagpole time, and then he'll still have to go to the Toad House. Oh, he's getting coins. How nice.
I mean, may as well at that point.
Yeah, he's just having fun now. Yikes, though. Showing off the star. Very nice. But wow, what a dream start for Caleb. You know, totally unexpected he'd be, you know, 2 minutes? 3 minutes ahead at minimum already. So great start from our, was he 11 seed? Over the 5?
Something like that, yeah. Jay is 5th.
Yeah, he must have been 12 seed then. Yeah.
So yeah, while we were talking about everything that Jay is doing, Caleb is already onto World 5. So here you're going to see a lot of unmorphs. Something that we completely missed as well is the fact that you move a bit slower whilst you're in the shell, as opposed to when you're just running. However, you can't run with the shell, you end up sliding in it. So what you see him doing here is a lot of unmorphs. He goes out of the shell briefly, and that allows him to keep the speed whilst in the air, and it's very nice. There is also a glitch. There's also a glitch that you will see him doing now in this level, and you would have probably seen him doing it in 1-2 as well, called the quick slide glitch, where if you do just the right inputs, you'll basically be able to keep the full running speed. I'm not entirely sure how the glitch itself works, like code-wise, but it's a nice one. It's probably the easiest glitch to do.
Yeah, all the tricks in this game are actually relatively, I would say relatively difficult, because QSG is the easiest, but it's still like an awkward 3-frame window. And I mean, for most of these guys, that's not that difficult, but just on a technical level, this game is actually like, has way more depth, and it's harder than it looks. Like, you can't even notice a QSG unless you know you're looking for it. But it's also really easy to get into at the same time. That's why it's so cool. He's got to deal with the hammer bro here in 5-3. That can be really bad. Nicely dealt with.
Interesting route, and he gets hyperspeed as well. Very, very mid hyperspeed, I'd say.
About QSG, it looked like a QSG.
It was hard to tell. Though. I think it was about the same. It's very hard to tell at lower frame rates.
Yeah, because the speed difference you're looking for is 2.75 pixels per frame versus 3 pixels per frame, which is just minuscule. But it adds up over the whole course of a level.
Yeah, so for example, here in 5-1 that Jay is doing now, if you're just sliding in the shell, you would get to the flagpole about 2 seconds slower on the timer.
Slightly scuffed Ghost House so far for Caleb, but it's not going too bad. Ooh,
still better than me. Oh, that was an interesting save there.
Yeah, if you slip down at that point, the bruisers tend to really not like you. So, well held from Caleb to make sure he doesn't get hit by the bruisers there. Alright, you're Jay here, Doom, right? Ooh. Oh, I was going to ask what you do. That's clearly not what you do. You don't lose the shell. He's got an extra, though.
If I was him, I would just slide without unmorphing for the rest of the level now. Oh, you're making me scared. Jay, you're making me scared.
Jay is a confident individual. clearly trying to make up time at potentially his own peril. And yeah, wow, Jay's got a tough task ahead of him here. Caleb
He
ahead
is
about
2 levels
two whole
behind.
levels.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Caleb's actually had a very nice run so far. Like for all the things we looked at Jay at, Caleb's on sub 8:10 pace at least, which for a race at his time is like very nice. Very nice.
Looks like Jay got a much nicer hyper speed there, but wasn't able to keep it for very long.
Almost had LSD.
Yeah. And this glitch that we've been referring to, what it does is it adds the speed of the shell that you just threw onto your own speed. It's a really interesting glitch, actually. And then you need to keep the speed by doing frame perfect jumps.
Yeah. Jay only got, I think, 1 frame perfect jump, which it's okay. You know, we take it. But if you get, particularly if you hook up the second frame perfect jump, that's where you're going to save most of your time. Because now we look at his ghost house, looking really clean, much cleaner than Caleb's. Can make up a little bit of time here. Beautiful. Is he gonna skip fireworks? Oh, close, but no.
Oh, he's practicing his double jumps there.
He's actually extremely good at it.
Yeah,
like,
I can't get it
he's
even
probably the
once.
best. Yeah, he's the best like random space jumper. I don't think Caleb's gonna go for fast A2 here. No. I think we will see Jay though go for it. Yeah, Caleb's definitely the right call from him. I reckon we'll see Jay go for that though. Potential
definitely.
to save 7 seconds. Yeah, Jay's pretty good at it. It uses that double jump mechanic you just saw there, where he's, I mean, it's such a crazy thing. You can just jump in the middle of the air if you know what you're doing. It's double frame perfect. The setup for Fast A2 is single frame perfect, but very awkward, very hard. Probably see Jay go for it. And yeah, hopefully we get some W's. As Caleb is exiting 5-2, 8-2, not 5-2.
I should probably switch audio to Caleb, by the way.
You are very right.
I've done that for us.
Nice, thank you. Very technical level here for Caleb coming up. Definitely potential for big mistakes. You hate to see it, but nicely done so far from Caleb.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Commentator curse? Slightly. It's not the end of the world though. This is not a time loss that would kill Caleb at this point. Ooh, as Jay takes a hit in 8-1. That's a really scary level to get hit in.
That's actually a big problem for him. He doesn't have blue shell anymore. And so now he's going to lose time in 8-2 and 8-3. Unlike Caleb, who's now only going to lose a bit of time in 8-3.
Got that 8-2 time save, and he won't be able to do fast 8-2 either, so he's not going to get that 7 seconds. He's going to lose his 7 seconds instead of gaining. So 14 seconds of time loss just from that hit. Yikes. Caleb on course for a really nice upset if he can hold this. Let's go, Caleb.
Of course, the run isn't over until it's over. We could still see a massive comeback somehow, as we did earlier today.
I almost don't want to mention things and these things in Caleb's presence because he has a penchant for doing just that towards the end of a run. It will fall apart, but you know he's grooving. We love to see this. As Jay is grooving, trying to catch up, but the fire grooving is not looking as good as the shell does. So Jay probably a little frustrated back there. 8-3, pretty boring level, honestly. There's a little thing you can do to save time, though.
Yeah, so swimming through these water bubble streams, yeah. brain fart. Swimming through them speeds you up a bit, and then taking your hand off the D-pad, so not like inputting right or left, will let you keep the momentum for longer than if you were to just keep holding right. So that's something they'll probably be doing here.
Yep. And we should also mention, it's very important that this is a single game. Usually we run these as a best of 3, but just for the first round, to throw a little wrench in the tournament, we're doing a single game match. So if Jay were to lose this, he'd be already in the loser's bracket as the 5 seed after the first round, which is pretty wacky, pretty wild. No fire cycle skipping. Tough one though. Ooh.
Interesting movement there.
Careful, careful. Yeah, he almost got squished and just straight up died right before the checkpoint. That would have been 45, 50 seconds of time loss. Very close to that.
8-4
Caleb having some fun with the spiders. Yep.
Something
and
you
Doom, we'll
doing
see he's
here.
actually crouching.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I prefer to throw fire like that. So what can happen a lot in this game, unfortunately, is something that we call a pixel stop, where if you land on the very left side of a platform or on a platform that's moving upwards, you can just suddenly stop, no matter how fast you're going, and it can actually just like kill you if you're not prepared for it. And a way to counter that is to either throw a fireball right before it, because the throwing animation overrides the pixel stop, or by crouching, which we saw Caleb do both. That's interesting.
Yeah, that indicated to me that he usually just crouches.
And that's the pixel stop!
Oh. Wow. I feel like we commentator cursed that one as well. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so you saw there his momentum completely died as he hit the edge of the block. As you saw it again as he hit it on the power block. And that completely messed him up and he just slipped right into the drink. And that's the end of Mr. Caleb's deathless run. But he's still got a sizable lead. He's still doing alright. He just needs to hold it together and not let mistakes compound.
As far as mistakes go, that was quite minuscule. He still got a massive lead over Jay. But
yeah, that's a cheap, relatively cheap death. We like to see those if it's gonna happen at all. But that being said, he's not even hit the hardest part of the run yet. We've got Gauntlet coming up.
Wait, that wasn't the final level?
What? Wait, you might be right actually, because he just beat the boss, dude. Probably. Wait, what's the record on this game again? Like 15? Wait, what? Ah.
That's crazy.
Sorry for spoiling a 20-year-old game, almost.
Oh, it's old. Wow, I feel old now.
Wait, it's not that long. It's like, hold on, 2006, so like 17. That's still, oh, ugh. Wow. Nice fire backup for Caleb. He's off his usual enemy cycle here. I think he just got back on it, actually. But usually that level's very consistent with how the enemies move, but since he had to pick up a thing, the Goombas and Koopas were a little bit off. But oh my gosh, no!
That was one of the worst ones, because that was right before the end, but there is a checkpoint. There isn't a checkpoint in this level.
There's not a checkpoint. That's the checkpoint in this level. No, Caleb. Caleb, please don't pull Caleb. You got this, brother. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Oh, man. Well, Jay's back in it almost. He's probably about a minute behind Caleb. Please don't mess up. That was a scary, scary stairs. Oh, fun fact, 8-5 is not an easy level. I can tell you that right now. Okay. Well, that's the first level of Gauntlet through. Nice switch hit for Jay.
It does not get easier.
No.
And as we
Gets
discussed earlier, this
incredibly
next
hard.
level is probably the most technical. Some very interesting things in this level. For example, you can walk around the sides of the screen to be on the other side.
Oh, going for the new spin strat. Yes, sir. That's confidence. Oh, and that's majestic. Nicely done, Caleb.
Yeah, quite good actually. So that's still leaves him with about 1 level advantage. He had to wait there for a little bit because otherwise he would have had 6-6 on the end of the timer, and that would have given him fireworks, which we do not want. We don't like those.
No. Well, actually, tomorrow is the 4th of July, so we might have to have some firework percent runs. But that's tomorrow. Today we don't want them. They're very slow. 8-7, gotta get fire hops here. Nicely done. Using that fireball to cancel the animation of grabbing the ledge, and you can just jump right on the ledge that usually just grab you down. So very nice fire hops from Caleb. Grooving with the star. Gonna be an 8-8 here almost next.
Ooh, that was probably
J and 8-6 in that. That's a weird one. I don't know what to chalk that up to. Nerves potentially. Jay struggling in 8-6 a little bit. Nice spin strat though. Just making his own path on 8-6. As Caleb has to deal with the random meteors in 8-8. Don't really know where they're going. Yeah, you do know where that bomb's going though. Come on, Caleb. Back up. Yikes. Okay, he's good. Yikes.
He gets the star, that's fine. He'll survive until the end of the level, but he won't be able to do any skips in the next level now. He doesn't have power-ups.
Yeah, I think that's okay. At this point, we really just want to see him go through without any more major mistakes. I don't think losing 10 seconds is going to hurt him too much at this point.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't die, he's got this in the bag now.
Yeah, that's what I'm more concerned about. He's starting to pull a Caleb, but he hasn't pulled the full Caleb horn. He's not going all the way into it, but he's starting to see some cracks. Hopefully he can keep it together. Although this is nearly the same as the scenario we had last race, where one runner was about this much ahead, probably a little bit less, but that one got flipped around, so this is not over yet, folks. You can see how Jay fares here in 8-8. Hopefully does not get hit in the same manner that Caleb did.
You can't kill those unless you jump on them.
Oh, and you can't hit the block either. Dude, don't hit the bombs either. Oh my gosh, Jay! No, what was that? 3 separate hit. That's so... It's unlucky combined with just poor dodging, unfortunately, on his part. Right after I said I hopefully he doesn't make a mistake. How many times curse real this race? Oh,
yeah.
Jay. A lot of nerves going on everywhere. Maybe Caleb even has room for a death at the end of 8 Tower 2, as he's infamously had before. Come on, Caleb. Keep it together, buddy.
That strat always scares me because I'm not particularly good with my wall jumps. So I'm always afraid I'll just miss a wall jump and just fall straight down.
It's kind of a silly one. We'll wedge yourself in the crack. Actually, is Jay gonna go for PDW? Probably not. I don't think he has a backup flower. No. Never mind. There's a cool trick you can do there to skip. Does he? Oh yeah, no, you're right. I think he actually does. So that was a choice not to go for PBW. Interesting. It's a trick that you can use to do exactly what he's doing right here, but faster. Where he's gonna, get the checkpoint and die to kind of warp the snake flop snake block
I thought you
ahead.
didn't get the flag there
Save-
for a second. I was so scared.
He was close. He pixel stopped, but yeah, still got it. Warp the snake block ahead a little bit faster. Saves around 7 seconds, but you can save an additional 10 or so. He fakes us out with a fake death, walrus-esque, and yeah, interesting not to go for that. But now Caleb's heading to the final level, looking to close it out, keep it clean, hopefully, and pull off a big upset. Definitely not a level for the faint of heart here. Many opportunities for major mistakes. Little pixel stop there, but that won't be an issue. This third room has some potential, so watch out. Not clean, but it's good. It's what you want. And it looks like to me that Caleb's going to try to keep his power-ups as... Not, okay, I was going to say he's going to keep the power-ups as long as possible to keep it safe, but then he just randomly jumps into the swamp. That was so strange. Caleb... Yikes, dude. I was not expecting him to actually go for that. That's a 4-framer.
I think it's made a fair bit easier if you crouch there, though, if I'm not mistaken.
You know, it might be. Yeah, I think you're right about that one. Alright, he's through the big part. Let's go, Caleb. Got the checkpoint? So any deaths at this point would only be 40 seconds. And that would still keep him ahead of Jay. So he's got at least 1, maybe 2 Bowser jumps in the bag here to pull it out.
I don't know about 2, but definitely 1.
Yeah, he's probably pushing it, actually.
Unless Jay has a pretty sloppy run through Bowser's Castle. Which he may do. I saw him struggling a lot during practice.
Little death stare. But Caleb is 1 jump away from upsetting Jay. Let's go, Caleb. Do it.
Gets it.
Oh. The
Very
upset is
nice.
complete. GG's live. Man, nicely done, Caleb. Showing the haters who is cool. Caleb is cool. But Jay's also cool. Everyone here is cool. Caleb's just marginally cooler looking at this moment. Very nicely done. Try to get him in here for an interview, hopefully. So yeah, wow. Wait, he got a 24-34. That's pretty good. That's what the first race today had as well, I think.
Yeah, I think you're
It
right.
was somewhere around there.
What's up, fellas?
So the first 3. What's up, Caleb? Yes, sir. Good stuff. Yeah, you kind of juiced Jay out there. How's that feel?
I don't know. I don't feel like I can say good after I just like got a 24, but the first 8 minutes were pretty good. Like
I agree.
I was actually feeling pretty confident once I got to World 8 because I was mainly nervous about messing up early. And then but I saw it, like I shouldn't have had the stream open, but I had the stream open. And I saw Jay messing up, and that made me like excruciatingly nervous.
Yeah, I could tell at some points in towards the later levels, you just need like weird things. I was like, oh man, Caleb is feeling it right now. I don't want to stay too much, otherwise I'm gonna keep jinxing. We jinxed you a lot that race. Sorry about that.
No problem. In the 8th tower, and like there were several times where I just forgot to jump and ran into enemies.
Yeah.
Which is not
And
normal.
then there was also that thwomp one as well.
Okay, no, the thwomp was intentional.
What?
Because I did.
Why?
Okay, like I'm used to being small there, and so I didn't want the movement to be weird and psych me out, so I just tried it again. I knew I could afford
I like
it,
it,
so
you know-
I was like,
Keep into what you know. All right.
yeah.
You know what? Respect it. Jay. Uh-oh. Jay, what happened, brother?
What's poppin'? Did I win?
No.
Aw, man.
Caleb won.
It was close.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So, I don't know if you saw, I got like that instant double jump in 1-1, and that messed me up there. So I didn't get the blue shell, and then I never practiced how to get the blue shell in the mushroom house for like a few years or something. So it kind of messed that up. And I think from there on out, like most of my morale was gone. I was just kind of chilling.
Yeah, that's hard to recover from. Just
That's fair.
unfortunate. Hey, you got it the second time though. You figured the mushroom house out. That's what we like to see. Improvement.
Yeah, it would have been really terrible if I didn't get it the second time.
Yeah. What would you have done? You just probably have to restart the entire run now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Which I've done a
Well,
few times.
good race. Yeah. Hey, but you avoided that this time. That's what matters. Yeah. Any notes, lads? Anything you want to put on that race? No.
Nope.
All right. Cool. Well, thank you for coming by. Thank you for running and doing good, having fun. That's what's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah.
GG's Caleb. Good luck
GG.
in the
GG.
upper league.
Yeah, probably gonna lose the next round, so.
No, you got
It's a
it.
best of 3 though, so.
You'll be facing. Yeah, that's. Well, you could face Jubitus. He's 13 seed, or you got Aki at the 4. So
Yeah.
if you pull Aki, that could be pretty tough. You
Who
know,
could I be facing?
Jubitus is a good racer. You could be Hold on, let me.
You're
put
facing
match in.
Skippy, I think.
No, he's facing the
Oh.
loser of Aki
Of
and Jay.
3. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can look forward to those ones, lad. Get them scheduled.
Yay.
Hopefully see you back soon.
Seems I have to do a
Yeah.
lot more derusting.
Yeah, how much did you
Mm.
prep?
Like 3 hours or something.
Half an hour.
That's
Very
a lot
cool.
less than I would have.
I'm getting
Yeah,
DMs
that's
about.
kind of ballsy.
I'm getting DMs saying, "Why couldn't you do that during the relay?" I'm glad to break my history of getting 30-minute times.
Yeah, don't trash Caleb. You did good. You did good today. Good stuff.
I did all right. Okay.
All right. I think that's about all we got in us tonight, probably. Let's see. Anything else on speed gaming?
Shoutouts to Yipplee.
Shoutouts to you, please.
Shout out to Doom.
Follow
Shout
the
out to everyone but me.
commentators.
Shouts out
Yeah,
to
go follow. Go follow everyone except me. Actually, unfollow me if you are currently following. Get
Twitch.tv
I wanna see my
/Yipplee42.
down. No,
Alright.
don't do that.
Twitch.tv
Unfollow that
slash
account.
Twitch.tv/speedgaming. Try. No, don't do it. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Speed Gaming, and hope you all have a swag night. Very cool. Good night.
Good night.
Good morning.
Who y'all got laptops?